Hello friends, it's me, Genoese123, and welcome to week 3 of my June reading vlogs. Very exciting. So I'm just gonna give an update on kind of what happened yesterday because I didn't really film the updates I should have because it was really late. So it's a continuation of last week, which makes sense, it's a vlog. So I finished They Both Died End at like 12:40 this morning or something, like it was like basically 1 a.m. and it was good. Like, it was okay. The, like, interconnectiveness of, like, this book and stuff was really well done. I found that so interesting. And it was, like, a sad book. But I think it just got too hyped for me. Like, everyone was, like, saying, like, oh, like, I, like, bawled and, like, oh, it was so good. And I don't know. So, like, it just, like, kind of, like, it didn't live up to that. It felt like, which is unfair. Like, so I really don't know what to rate it because I feel like I went in with these like biases, which I think changed my reading experience. But I feel bad giving a rating based off of that, but also like, I don't know. So I'm not sure. It's not one that I'll reread, I don't think. But overall, like, I think it was really well written, and like I said, it was so cool how he like connected everyone because we follow our main two characters, but then he'll have random like really short chapters of a different character and we either know them or we don't, but like somehow they all like connect into this whole thing, and I found that part so interesting, and like the way that like our life is like so interconnected with so many other people and like that, you know. And then also just like the idea, I don't think I'd want to know when I'm gonna die. Like on one hand that'd be good because then I can do like whatever I want without fear of dying besides that one day. But then that day would really suck. So I'm not sure. I don't really know how I feel about this. I don't know what to rate it. So I'm just like sitting on my Goodreads thing. It was good, but yeah, I'm not sure. And then yesterday I got some book mail, but I was too tired to share it, so I'm going to now. First of all, I also, like, the receipt came in the package, right? But the person, like, because I just bought it from somebody off of Depop, the person, like, had this, like, wax seal, so, like, I cut it out. And, I think I've decided I'm going to buy, like, some sealing wax, because I love this so much, so I'm going to do that. And she also gave me these, like, stickers, which are pretty. So it's, like, I don't know, it's just really cute. But the books I bought, we have The Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson. I have heard great things about the Remnant Chronicles, this trilogy, and it sounds really interesting. So really what I know about this book is that she's like a princess who runs away, and then she like, I think she like meets these like two guys when she's like living her life. I don't really know, but one of them is the prince that she was supposed to marry, and the other one is an assassin sent to kill her. And she doesn't know who is who, and neither does the reader. And I find that concept so interesting. I'm really excited to read this. One of my friends highly recommended me the like sequel series to this, The Dance of Thieves, and I really want to read that, but I want to like read the world. Like, it's not really a sequel series, more like a series in the same world, but I want to read the first one first, so I got it. And then I got The Star-Touched Queen by Rashawnie Trotsky. Honestly, I don't know what this book is about. I bought it because it has a pretty cover, and I remember reading it before and seeming like it was something I like. And then also, I was hoping to get the July Fairy Loot. That's not going to end up happening now, which is sad. But I was hoping to get that, and one of the items was based off of this, so I wanted to read it. Okay, so it's steeped in Indian folklore and mythology, so like, I got it. Like, that's it. That's all I need. Mythology, anything is... but it's about Maya, and she's cursed, and she gets in this, like, political marriage. She's a princess. Again, another princess. Gets in this, like, political marriage with this guy, so now she's, like, a queen, but I think it's, like, they fall in love, maybe, and she has to unravel an ancient mystery, and... yeah. I don't know. It sounds really good, and it's blurred by Serge Mass, and I am looking forward to reading it. And then we have The Siren by Kira Cass, and I love this book. I really love this book. I listened to it as an audiobook either last year, I think it was last year, and it was just so good. So I've wanted it physically, and when this girl was selling it used, I was like, bet, take my money. It is about a siren. So our main character, Colin, she like almost drowned, but the ocean saved her, and in return she like acts as a siren for the ocean, which basically means she just like hangs out, lives basically forever at like her age, and with like her sisters who are other people who have other like women who have suffered through the same thing, and they all just like live and vibe together, and then the ocean will randomly call them to go sing and murder a ship. Yeah, but then they can't talk to anyone besides each other because they have like siren voices, and sirens are like this mythological being where they're kind of like mermaids, but they like sing and lure soldiers to their deaths, and like, yeah. So, but Colin wants to like watch Ornay people and wants to like be done with her debt to the ocean and kind of thing, and then she's like, but she's decided she's just gonna finish the rest of it like alone and whatnot. But then she meets a Kinley, and her and a Kinley are like the best, one of the best relationships like I've seen like in books. It's just so good, it's so good. So I really want to read this, and I'm so happy I have it, and it's beautiful, and I love it, and it's amazing. So yes, yeah. Also something funny that I noticed, all these books, and you notice something about the women on the cover. They're all just like staring like off into the distance, and I find that really funny that like the three I happen to get at the same time are all doing that. I put like a video on my Instagram story of like me doing that too, and it's kind of fun. So yeah, that is it. Reading wise, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh yes, I do. I'm gonna keep reading Crya's War. I have like 10 chapters left, so today and tomorrow, and then I might pick up one more thing. Yeah, I'll pick up something else. I'm not sure what. These are the prompts for Prideathon, so probably something that fits one of those. Or I'm not. Oh no, I'm gonna finish We Unleash the Merciless Storm. Forgot I was reading that. Oops. I'm gonna read that and finish it, and then maybe pick up another book if I can. But this weekend starts Queerblackathon, so I think I might do a separate vlog for that. I'm not really sure how I'm going to organize that yet, but I'll figure it out. But these like 5 books over here are the ones I want to get to over the weekend, and I'm also doing stuff, so we'll see how far I go. Yeah, that's it for this update. It was way too long, but thanks for joining my vlog. Okay, I'm gonna, yeah. Hello, so I just finished reading Eat and Love Yourself by Sweeney Wu. This is another book that wasn't supposed to make it onto my TBR this month, but here we are. This is about Mindy, and she is living with an eating disorder, so there's definitely content warnings for like body dysmorphia, eating disorders, binging, purging, that realm of things, so definitely like keep that in mind if you're considering reading this book. But I thought it was really well done. Like, again, the graphic novel art style was gorgeous. I feel like in so many books, of course they're gorgeous because it's like artists doing it, but also I think the story was really good. So basically she's dealing with that, and then she finds, like, she buys this like chocolate bar that's called Eat and Love Yourself, and every time you eat a piece of the chocolate you get transported into this like childhood memory. So she's like going through those while going through her like current life and kind of trying to build things together and figure out how to heal and like move forward. So yeah, I thought this was really well done. I gave it 4 stars and it was really good. So for this book, I counted it as my team genre because it's kind of like the magical realism with the chocolate bar. It was also author debut, and I believe it's an indie publisher, and definitely a lot of mental health representation. And then for the Studio Ghibli, those were for Whateverathon, so for the Studio Ghibli, I counted it as a colorful cover, a binge read, a focus on mental health, and a book with illness representation. So, and that doesn't count for anything for Prideathon because it was not queer. But I really did enjoy this book. I'm glad I read it, and I feel like kind of like melancholy right now. I'm just like, I can't, like, what do I do? You know, which is like an interesting feeling, but I kind of like that means you know that the book hit you if you have that feeling, you know? I don't know, is that just something I have? I just finished listening to Howl's Moving Castle by Diana Wynn Jones, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun, it was magical, it was a lot all over the place. I feel like it might have been better for me to like, I don't know. On one hand, I loved listening to it because there was like little musical interludes, and also I liked the voices that the narrator had. But on the other hand, I feel like I was confused, and I feel like I would have been less confused if I was reading it, but maybe I wouldn't have been. I don't know. Also, it's really strange because my copy was like about 3 hours, but then like on here, like on Goodreads, it's saying it was 9 hours, and I'm like, did we read the same thing? Because I don't think that's right. But yeah, I also didn't know it was published in 1986, so maybe that's why I'm confused. I don't read a lot of like older stuff, but yeah, I don't know. I liked it. I'm not sure if like I loved it, so it's either like a 3 or 4 star. Maybe, I think it's a 4 star. I think we're gonna give it a 4 star, but I'm excited to have read it because now I've like finished that buddy read. I finished, I think, all my prompts for Studio Ghibli now for the, I finished like the group book and all my 3 prompts for my movie, and then I'm just trying to still work through the prompts that are not for my movie. And hopefully complete the whole bingo board. I think I'll definitely be able to since it's only the 15th and I'm already almost there. So yeah, that's my update. Guess who got my book mail? I know literally my first video from earlier this morning was book mail, but I did a thing. I was on Facebook Marketplace because I was trying to sell books. I was trying to get money, not spend money. But I came across a really good deal and I couldn't control myself. And so I did it. I got, I think the entire, I might be missing one. It's up to 9. I don't know if there's 10 or not. Volumes of Dreaming Sun by Ichiko Takano. And I've heard good things about this from Becca and her books, Becca and the books. I really like her account and I follow her, and she has talked about the series quite a few times that she really enjoys it, so I want to read it. I know that they also wrote Orange, which is another like manga I want to read, but this one's more contemporary and that one like has a little like bit of a twist. This one is about like this girl who like runs away and she like runs across this like guy and he's like, if you do these 3 things then you can live with me for like really cheap. And honestly, I read the first chapter. I'm not sure how far it is in terms of, I read this much online, like I found it online just to see if it's something that I was interested in before I spent money on it, and I was enjoying it. It was like chaotic, but it was fun, so I ended up buying 9 volumes of it, but I'm not ashamed of that, honestly. I don't have the space for it on my shelves, but I'm not ashamed of it. So I'm excited to get to them. And then, because I was buying something from her anyways, I also got an Enchantment of Ravens by Margaret Rodgerson. I have read this before, so this one's not adding to my physical TBR. But I read this before and I remember enjoying it. I read it as an audiobook, and I am getting like the fake crate, no, not fake crate, the beacon box has an item based off this book, so I wanted the book to like go along with the item. I know I'm extra, but it was only $5. This was $5 and this one was a little more expensive. It was literally $75, but I got it for $70. But like for 9 volumes, which the 15 Canadian, like still a good price. Less than $10. It's fine. So that's my little haul. Hello, good morning. It is Wednesday, June 16th, and I just finished editing and it's uploading right now, my wrap up for last week, and then my vlog is already uploaded, so those should be coming out today and Friday, and I'm excited. Like I'm getting the hang of it a bit more. I don't think I love vlogging. I don't know if it's something I'm going to continue, but it might be. We'll see. But I'm happy that like I'm more like on a schedule, or like I'm getting to that point. So that is good. What am I doing today? So first off, I'm gonna finish Cryo's War. I read more of it last night, and things just keep happening. Wow, like they just keep going. And I really am loving buddy reading because I'm getting like another perspective on it, and it's so much fun. Things keep happening. I'm definitely finishing today. I'm definitely going to buy the sequel for like my birthday book haul thing. So very fun, very much enjoying it. I have a suspicion of where it's gonna go, but we'll have to wait and see. Then I am going on a little mini vacation to Collingwood, which is like the ski mountain kind of thing place, but there's also, I think, like beaches nearby. I'm not really sure, but I'm going with my mom and it's gonna be fun and I'm excited. But of course I gotta bring books because I gotta keep going on this. So what am I bringing? I think I'm gonna bring these three. So this is We Unleash the Merciless Storm. I am a bit in and I really want to finish it, so I'm definitely gonna bring this because I want to finish it finally, because I don't know, I just keep putting it off. I didn't like read it all this week. I won't be bringing Cryo's War because I'm going to read it and finish it before we leave. And then I'm thinking Dark and Deepest Red by Anna Marie McLemore. Literally just picked up one of the books from my like June TBR, and this one's like a standalone and it's short and I think it's gonna be really good, so that's why I have it. It's also pretty, so I can like take pictures. And then I have been reading a lot of graphic novels lately, so I'm thinking of bringing this one to add to it. This is, I've talked about this I think in every vlog now, but it's like a non-fiction graphic novel about a bunch of different rebel ladies who rock the world, so that's what I'm thinking. But then this weekend, starting Saturday until Sunday night, is the Queerblackathon, and I'm so excited. So of course, I'm bringing all my books for that because I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to read, so I definitely need the options. And yeah, maybe I should start. I don't want to start them like beforehand, so we're gonna start it on Saturday and then see where it goes. If I keep reading these books into Monday, that's okay, because I think they'll be good. I will start with Sorrowland on the Saturday because this is the group book. I was actually able to get it from the library. I wasn't sure my copy would come in, but it did. And this book is fairly short. It's like 330 pages, so it's not like, I guess it's not short, but it's not like too long. And I don't know how much this is gonna be my cup of tea because it's a genre-bending work of gothic fiction, which sounds really good, but it's not really the ones that I've read, but it's Jesse's favorite book, so I have to at least try, and maybe, who knows, maybe I'll absolutely adore it. So there's that one. Then I have only these two next. I have two books for my physical TBR that I think I'll prioritize one of these next after that. So we have Full Disclosure by Cameron Garrett and Felix Ever After by Kaysen Callender, and I'm really excited about both these books. This one, all I've heard is amazing things, so I'm excited to read it and probably love it. I did kind of hear a spoiler. It's not like a full spoiler, but it's like, you know? But like, that's okay. I'm still, I think, gonna really enjoy this. I've heard wonderful things. And then this one I haven't heard as much about, but the stuff I have heard has also been really good. So I'm excited to read it. It's also fairly short, and yeah. Then I have a graphic novel because that was one of the prompts, but also I've been reading so many graphic novels to get the points. But this is Nubia Real One by L.L. McKinney and Robin Smith, and I believe L.L. McKinney is actually the person who wrote A Blade So Black, which is like that one like urban Alice in Wonderland retelling, which I have been looking at. But yeah, this is like a Wonder Woman book and it seems fun and colorful and I'm excited. Then I have Freshwater, and this is a really short book, so I should be able to read it over the readathon, but I think, oh no, it's really big font too. That's good. And I think I explained this in like an other vlog when I got it from the library, but it's also something I'm not too sure if it's in my comfort zone, but I'm excited to kind of branch out. And I feel like this is like a good mix of books that I think I am really going to enjoy and books that are really new to me, so I'm excited. I'm so excited. I don't know if I can read. I can definitely read 5 books in 2 days, but I will be busy with other stuff, so I don't know if I will. But if I don't, I'll just read them on the Monday and just kind of extend the readathon just a little bit. But yeah, my parents are going to be like, what the heck? Because I'm going for, what, like 3-4 days? But you know, you gotta be ready. You gotta be ready. So yeah, that is it for right now. I will get back to you with my thoughts on Cryo's War. Okay, I just finished. This was so well written. I'm not sure what to rate it. I'm thinking 4-star, but I feel bad because like I've been rating all these contemporaries like 5 stars so easily, but like fantasy, I don't know. but very good, would recommend, amazing book. I'm gonna give it 4 stars, and I have to get the sequel because I need to know what happens next. Yes, don't know what else to say. I think I already explained this, but in case I didn't, it's like enemies to lovers. One's an autome, like one's a human, and it's like this world where like autome are like the ruling class, and like humans, like there's some like rebels who want to like not be like, okay, I don't even know. Very good, sapphic, amazing. Nina Vavella's like author's note at the beginning, and like that, like her author note at the end, and her dedication at the beginning of her queer readers, and it's just so good and so sweet, and she seems like an amazing human being and a very talented writer. Like so much was happening. So much. It was kind of wild, but I'm done now. Woo! So, yeah.
Cloud's daughters.
Hello, it is Thursday, June 17th. I didn't really update you last night, and now it's already tonight, but I'm updating you now. I just finished We Unleash the Merciless Storm by Teruoke Miha, and I didn't like it as much as the first one. Like, it was still good, and I loved like the ideas of it. It's just, I don't know, it didn't hit me in the same way. I just didn't like it as much, but it was still good. I'm glad I read it. I'm glad it's done. I'm thinking like a 3-star, because I'm starting to think more 3 stars, because they're like, I like it, like it was good, but it wasn't like great, you know? It wasn't like, yes, I enjoyed that a lot. It was like, I read it. I don't know, it's still very pretty. I liked, yeah. So that's my update, just short because I gotta go eat dinner, but. Okay, it is Friday, June 18th. I kind of hate, as soon as I started the film, the air conditioning went on. So if you can't hear me, I may have to redo this, but I want to give a quick little update. You probably saw lots of B-roll footage. I'm trying to use it. We'll see how it works. Of my day today, we went into the town. We went to this like read it again, like used bookstore. And I also went to this cute little place, which I should have bought that too, because that was cute. I got a little sushi thing, but I'll show you that later. I will, at some point. But I bought some books, of course, because we went to the bookstore. The first book I got was The Old-Fashioned Garden, and I don't know if I'm not gonna count this on my Goodreads, but I could. But basically, it's just a little pop-up book, right? Of these little gardens, and it is so cute, and it just seemed really sweet. And I'm reading it to you right now, you know. You ready? Pow! And there's one more. Pow! Isn't it so pretty? It just seems really nice. It's just like a garden for every season, you know? And I just thought it was cute, so I got it. But then I got Dark Light by Leslie Livingston, and I'm so happy because I have this book, right? I read this trilogy when I was a lot younger, and I really want to reread it, and I really remember enjoying them, so I got the books. But I bought this book online, and it came in like the little like mass market paperback kind of size, which is fine. I still don't love it, but it's fine. But the fact that it doesn't match the rest of the series, like it's just, and I can't even like stack them because it's the second book, so then the second book's just the smallest one. Like it was the first to the last, it'd be better, but it's the second one. So I found it in the right size, so I got it. So I'm gonna replace it and give away the second one. Then I'm doing these in the order that I found them. Then I found Iron-Hearted Violet by Kelly Barnhill, Don't know anything about this book. Have never heard of it before, but it seems really cute. You know, got a little castle on the back, this little princess, a little dragon, and it's about like stories and this little girl, and it just seems like a fun adventure, and I'm excited to read it. Then I got the School for Good and Evil book 1. This is in basically like perfect condition, and I've been wanting to read this series because I've heard good things. I liked Ever After High. I mean, I was a bit too old for it, but I liked it anyways, and this gives me those kind of vibes. It is, I should probably explain what these books are about. I'll do that in a haul video. Yeah, but it's like a 6-book adventure, and I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a TV show or something, so I want to read them. And then I got this weird book. I have no idea what it is, but it is Ain't Myth Behaving by Katie McAllister, and I think it's some kind of adult book, and there's 2 stories in this. So it's about a modern woman and a god from ancient legend, surely an epic love mismatch, or maybe it's the myth match of the century. So yeah, all 2 more novellas of the other world. So does that mean that I'm like missing? I don't know, but it just seemed like something interesting. There's like 2 different stories, and they're both about this ancient Norse or Irish or whatever fertility god. I think the first one's Irish, the second one's Norse, and meeting some like modern lady and having some kind of adventure sort of thing. So that's gonna be interesting. I just got it for the giggles. Then, what am I reading? Today, have not read much. I started A Heart So Fierce and Broken. I read 10 pages. I'm enjoying it so far, but I think I'm just gonna put it back down and restart it because it is already night, and Queerblackathon starts at midnight, which I'm definitely not staying up to midnight, so it starts tomorrow morning, so I'm gonna have to put this down anyway, so I think I'm just going to yeet my bookmark out, so then I'll start again on that day. But I'm enjoying it so far. I'm really scared to read it because I've heard bad things about this one, so I'm frightened that I'm not gonna like it because I really like the first one, but we'll see. So, Queerblackathon, you've already seen my TBR. It is these 5 books. Will I do a separate reading vlog? Probably not, because I don't think I'll be vlogging much, but yes. I think this is the order of priority. I think because this one's the group book, so I definitely want to try and get to it first, but then I have my 2 books that I own, and then I have 2 library books, and this one's a graphic novel, so this I can really read whenever, finish off the time. I'll probably read it on the drive home tomorrow, but yeah, I think tomorrow morning I'm going to start off with Soilland and read that and see what's up. So we're gonna try it out. Hopefully I like it, and I'm just excited to be taking part, you know? So, very happy. That is the vibes. That's the update. Sorry, it's kind of weird, kind of late, and kind of loud, but hello, it is midnight, so I guess it's technically Saturday, June 19th, I think. I might be totally wrong, who knows. I was gonna go to sleep, but then I couldn't sleep, so here I am, starting the Queerblackathon early. Will this be its own vlog? Will it be connected to the other vlog? We don't know, probably connected, but yeah, since I'm up, I decided I'm going to start on the next book. I'm gonna start on Soilland and just like read a bit until I feel like I'm ready for sleep. I just finished the first chapter and I'm not sure how I feel about it. It definitely is interesting and has a lot of stuff I'm looking forward to learning more about, but also some stuff that I'm like, I don't know. It is a cult story, which I would have known if I read the dust jacket, back, description, whatever. I don't know how I feel about those. Haven't actually read any, but it's just not something I'm drawn to. So I'm gonna go to bed now, I think. But tomorrow I'm going to keep reading this, see if we vibe more with it, because like I think I've mentioned before, definitely not something that I would pick up on my own, but maybe that's a good thing. Okay, hi, it is June 19th, Saturday. I think I updated you at like midnight, but honestly I don't really remember much. I'm very tired. What have I been doing? We drove home. I'm back home in my room, and we stopped at a couple of little small towns along the way, and of course we went to the bookstores. So I have another haul, which is not good, but I'm okay with it. So, at the first one, so here's what happened. It was kind of funny. We saw an article for this bookstore, so we wanted to go to it. And the article was on, like, the Creamware Times or something like that. I don't know. It was on, like, a Creamware webpage. So we drove to Creamware thinking that that's where the bookstore was. And we found a bookstore, but not the one we were looking for. So then when we look back at the article, turns out it's not in Creamware. It was just the newspaper site was Creamware, but it's actually in this, like, other town that I don't even remember the name because it was small. But that's fine. It's fine. We ended up going to 2 bookstores, so it was fun. At the one in Creamware, I got The Gilded Ones by Namina Forna, and it's stunning. This one was, like, just an independent bookstore. They said that they had used books. I didn't see them, but they just had, like, a small selection out, at least. And they were like, oh, she's really good at curating books. But I'm like, what does that mean? Like, just choosing books? Like, if you know what curating books means, please leave it down in the comments, because I was just confused. But it is stunning. I was debating between a couple. I think this one, You Should See Me in a Crown, and Punching the Sky. I think those were the 3. But my mom was like, before I even, like, I was gonna ask her, like, oh, which one out of these 3? She was like, that one's really pretty. And it was this one. And I was like, wow, that was one of the ones I was gonna ask you to choose from. And she's like, get it. And I was like, okay. It is stunning. And, like, the ombre, amazing. And then I got some little bookmarks just to remind me of the place. We got little Curiosity used books and then little Creamware bookmarks. So I like to keep them, like, with the books. It's like, oh, that's what I got at this small, like, indie bookstore. My dream in life is to have a small indie bookstore and a cafe. So, I'm trying to do that. Then we went to the actual bookstore that we were planning to, which was this, like, used bookstore. And the guy running it, also my dream. He started it when he was, like, 25. And now it's still, like, going well. He, like, moved to, like, a bigger place recently. And I'm just really proud of him. And I want that in my life. So, at that one, we got The Duff. This is, I didn't really have an intention of reading this book. I watched the movie and I enjoyed it. But I was like, nah, it's probably not that much different. But then, who was it? One booktuber that I was following is like, this is my favorite book ever. It's 5 stars. I read it every single year and I wanted this copy to annotate. And I was like, okay, we'll get it. Because when I was at the other bookstore yesterday? What? I saw this book and I was gonna get it, but then I put it back. But then at this bookstore, it was there again. It was $2 less, so I got it. Yeah. And then I got this beauty. This is Hans Christian Andersen's Fairy Tales. And it is, like, delicate. It's kind of, like, broken, but we love it anyways. It's from 1919. And it's just, like, the fairy tales, like, the original. And it's, yeah, it's in rough shape, but it's so beautiful. I just kind of had to, so I did. So less of a haul than yesterday, which is good. But still haul, which is not, yeah, but still haul. I also remembered I never showed you my Cersei clip from yesterday, a keychain, and I love it. On this side, it's like a ancient Greek vase. I'll do a better picture if I can. And this side, it's like her eyes. The only thing is this keychain, which I got because it was still in the package, kind of has scratches on the back, which is annoying. So if you know how to get those out, I'm going to be Googling it. But it doesn't really matter. If I use it, it's gonna get scratched anyways. And it kind of, like, fits her, like, fierceness, you know? But it's stunning. I love it. So that's my keychain. I really did not hold back on money this week. But it's fine. It's fine. And then on the ride back, I read some of this book. I started this book. The Queerblackathon, I don't know how well it's gonna go for me because I've only read 30% of a book. And there's only, like, a day left. But it's fine. It's fine. I'm going to read at least at least two more. So it'll be good. This book, really interesting. Definitely not something that I would gravitate to on my own. Not something I would pick up if it wasn't for, like, the recommendation of, like, Jessie, and also it being, like, the group book. But I mean, I'm enjoying it. I don't know. It's really intriguing. It's really something else. And I'm, like, confused, but, like, I'm looking forward. Like, I want to know where it's gonna go, you know? I'm a little, like, what? There's just this one thing that, like, the fiend, I don't get that. I don't know what it is. Is it real? Is it fake? Is it like, I don't know what's going on with that. But the rest of it, don't know, it's interesting, and I'm excited to keep reading and figuring out what's going on, but I needed a break from it, so I think I'm gonna pick up one of like my contemporaries, probably, but also my head like is killing me right now, so maybe I should not read, but when am I ever gonna do that? So, ooh, I also got an art print, so came home and I got this beautiful art print, and so first off, it was like wrapped in this like pink like crepe paper, and it's stunning, and then I'll show you the back first. I got a little letter and a little code and then a sticker from her, but then the art print. I'm keeping it in the glossy thing for now, so sorry that it's so glossy. This is, what is it? Her name is Hypatia of Alexandria. She was like an ancient Greek mathematician and philosopher, and she has some really cool stories about her. And I saw the TikTok of this person painting the art print, and I was like, well, I need that because she sounded amazing. But then also when I was reading the Bad Women Worldwide book, it like mentioned her, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's even more amazing. So yeah, I love her. She's so pretty. I don't know. My dad was like, should he get a frame? And I was like, maybe I should. But like, she's stunning. She's gonna get a place of honor somewhere. The colors, should have sprang for the gold leaf, but it's still beautiful without it. So that is my shopping habits. Okay, that's my update. It's a weird sound. Bye. I just finished and it was so good. I'm so happy. So I took a break from Soarland to read Felix of After, and definitely won my speed. I very much enjoyed it. It is beautiful. The book itself is beautiful. I wasn't sure about the romance based on what was described to me, but I really like where it ended up. It was just, I really liked that. That made me very happy. I don't want to like spoil things, but it was really good. I think this is a book that like everyone should read. I mean, I know everyone says that, but like, it is. It's not like my new favorite I didn't like cry during it, but I still really enjoyed it. I thought it was really well done, and I love the contemporary books I've been reading lately that like feel real. Like some of the conversations were like, I definitely can see myself like having that with like a friend, you know, like that's something, you know. I don't know if that's just because I'm older now or if I'm just reading ones that are better for me, but I'm loving that. Yeah. Very, very real, very queer, very amazing. I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say, but I'm happy I read it, and again, just beautiful. And like the descriptions of art in this was so good. Like it makes me want to like see his paintings, even though I know he's not a real person, so I can't, but it's fine. And yes, very good. I liked how things were handled and makes me happy. And yeah, that is my update. So yes, I don't know what I'm doing after I am gonna finish Soarland today, and I'm gonna read the Nubia real one. Right here, I'm just using them to hold you up right now. Yeah, so I'm gonna read those. I don't think I'm gonna get to Full Disclosure or Freshwater today because I've just been doing things other than reading, which kind of beats the point of a 48-hour readathon, but it's fine. So I'm going to focus on finishing Soarland, and I'll read Nubia, and then that will fulfill all three prompts, and the group book will just like double up, but that's fine. Maybe I'll try, and I don't want to like rush it in. So we're gonna focus on those ones, and then I'll get to the other ones eventually. So that's my update. I don't know what I'm doing. Bye. Another thing I really liked this book was its discussions on like intersectional feminism and how you can be part of a marginalized group and still be like an oppressor to somebody else. Like just because you're marginalized in some way doesn't save you from being like a shitty person in like a different way. And I really enjoyed that because like oftentimes it's like really easy to be like, oh, they did this bad thing, like, or like, oh, I don't even know how to say it, like, oh, like they're marginalized in some way, so like obviously they're like a good person no matter what. It's like, no, not always, you know. People have layers, you know. We're like onions, Shrek. But some of us have rotten onion layers, and that's not okay. No matter how good your other onion layers are, if you have rotten onion layers, you need to like fix that. You need to work on that. You need to shed those because they're not okay. It doesn't matter. That was a horrible analogy, but I tried my best. So yes, very much enjoyed that in this book, and this shows so many points where it's like, yes, this is, yeah, they had some great little speeches in this book. And I don't know, I probably can think of more stuff to say, but I can't right now, so watch me come back with another clip. Okay, so I'm really loving Nubia Real One, even more than I thought I was going to, which is pleasantly, not surprising, but like good. Really good. I'm liking it so far, and I really can't wait to see what goes. I'm only like halfway. But I took a bike ride, and that's the point of this update. My mom had a bunch of old books that like we found that we were trying to get rid of, and we finally just like biked around our neighborhood and ditched them at all the book boxes. And wonder what I found? The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I've heard so many people talk about this, and I did want to read it. I want to listen to it, but I was like, if the opportunity presents itself. And also, I just flipped. There's like little newspaper clipping thing, so I think I do want to read it. She's a little beat up. You can't really tell though, and I don't care though, because I'm excited to read it. So, and right outside of like a public elementary school, in the book box right across the street, somebody put 50 Shades of Grey in there. I don't know who did that, but like, no. I mean, not that it's like the school's book box, but still, you know children are gonna look in there. I finished Nubia Real One after dinner, and I really enjoyed this. I thought it was so well done. I actually liked it more than I liked Raven, and I had Raven like more hyped in my mind, but afterwards it like switched, you know? One thing I super enjoyed about this is that like the villain she was fighting was like something real, you know? In most like superhero things, it's like they're fighting like a super villain, so it's like not someone that you would see in real life, because obviously it's a fictional villain. We haven't had anyone like, you know? But like the people that she was fighting, she was like still a superhero, but she was fighting like these like real, well, not real because they're like fictional, but like these people that are based off of real people in real life. And I was like, wow, that is good. And I really liked the story, and I really liked how she went through, not how she went, but like, with, you know, I really liked it. I really enjoyed this, and it was very good, and I would recommend. And yeah, that is what I have to say. Get more into the superheroes. So yes, next I am going to be reading Soylent tonight. I haven't picked it up since yesterday, so I still have a lot to read all this, so we're gonna do our best. I'm gonna read for a bit now, and then later tonight my friends and I are going to watch Avatar: The Last Airbender. This is gonna be a rewatch for me, and then a first rewatch for me and the one friend. The other friend watches it like twice a year, and then the last friend hasn't seen it yet, so it's going to be very fun. I'm excited, but until then I have to read this, and after then I have to read this because I really want to complete it. Hello, it is now Monday, June 21st, which, what the heck, this month literally just boop went by. Yikes. It's fine. Not much has happened since I had to review last night. I'm still reading Soylent. I'm like, I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm going to keep reading it, and I have to finish all my library books by Thursday because I'm going back. So that's gonna be today's later project. But I want to show you something I've been doing. So I had like a mini art wall on my wall, but I had a new like piece of art last night, the other day, so I was like, I'm gonna add that. And I was like, then when I was looking for the sticky tabs, I found some other art that I haven't put up yet, so I was like, oh well, we're gonna do that too. So let's just show. First off, we have beautiful art print of Alexandria of Hypatia. She's like this ancient Greek mathematician, scholar, philosopher person, and she's just so pretty. Like, I saw it on TikTok and I had to get it, so I got it, and here we are. I found a frame that actually fits perfectly, and then it came in this like pink crepe paper, So like I just put it behind because it like accentuates her like cheekbones, I think. And we love her. We love her. Then I have like my little book art wall. So like a lot of it's Saturday Mass, which is wow. But yeah, we got just a bunch of art that I've gotten from different places. Obviously it's not empty. I don't really like that there. I think I'm gonna move it. But it's just a bunch of art that I have. I think I have some more, and I definitely have like some like Owl Crate book covers or book letters that I want to like spruce in between. So this is nowhere near done, but I just thought it was pretty, so I wanted to share. Yeah, that is it for right now. In terms of reading, I am trying to get these done in the very near future, either today or tomorrow. 3 of them are graphic novels, so they'll be really easy. And then this Soilland, it's just taking me a bit to get into it. I don't know. I'm not like actively disliking it, but I'm also not super enjoying it. I want to know what happens, so I am gonna continue reading. But like it's definitely not. It's just like not my personal taste in books. So I just read The Midwinter Witch and it was so cute. It's so wholesome. This like whole series, it's just really sweet. They're just like doing their best and I love them. Yeah. I very much enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars. It counted for Prideathon because it's got the magical element, which is fun, and then it also counted for Whateverathon and Studio Ghibli, blah blah blah, all of them. So many. I've kind of given up on like saying what all the prompts are because who cares? I don't care, you don't care, it's fine. If you do care, I will say, but like, yeah. But I read this, so I take it back to the library. Definitely, I can see this. This is one more that I should like pick up in the winter time, like over, if you have like that holiday break at the end of December, beginning of January. This is the perfect time to read it because obviously it takes place in midwinter, so it would fit, it would match the vibes better if you had it in winter. But very cute. I enjoyed it and would recommend this entire series. I don't know if there's gonna be more. Right now this is the last one and there's only 3, but it's like the kind of thing that I could see like passively continuing. But the author was releasing 1 book every year, like 2017, 18, and 19, but they didn't release any in 2020. But was that because it's done, or was that just because 2020 kind of sucked? 2020 really sucked. I don't know, but very cute, very liked it. And now the next book that I have to finish is Heartstopper, so I can count it for the thing again. And yeah, I need to start reading books that I actually own and haven't read yet instead of books from the library and books that are rereads. But it's fine, it's fine. Me is actively trying to narrow down the amount of books that I own and haven't read yet. Also, me forces my mom to go to every single book box we pass when we go on a walk. Another little haul. I'm definitely gonna have to do a haul video. Yeah, we went on the book box bike adventure thing yesterday, so I like to think I had like a negative balance, but we didn't go to these 2 boxes. And I found some stuff. It was interesting. So first off, we have Wicked Lovely by Melissa Marr. I've never heard of any of these books before, so that was fun. I've never heard of this one, but it's about like fairies, you know, fairies, yeah. And I like fairies, so I got, that's about it. Looking on Goodreads though, it's like a 5-book series, so we'll see how I enjoy it, but I think it'll be fun. So we got that. Then we have Bad Girls with Perfect Faces. I don't know if this is something I'm super interested in, but it's like a stylish thriller. So I should probably get more of an explanation, I guess. This one, rule number 3, don't stare at invisible fairies. Rule number 2, don't speak to invisible fairies. Rule number 1, don't ever attract their attention. Aislinn has always seen fairies, powerful and dangerous. They walk hidden in the mortal world. When the rules that have kept Aislinn safe from them stop working, everything suddenly is on the line. Her freedom, her best friend, Seth. Oh my gosh. Her freedom, her best friend, Seth. Why can't I say Seth? Her freedom, her best friend, Seth, her life, everything. I thought that said Seth was her life, her everything, and I was like, gross. But this is better. Fairy intrigue, mortal love, and the clash of ancient rules and modern expectations swirl together in Melissa Marr's stunning 21st century fairy tale. Honestly, I'm not expecting this to be a work of literary art, but I like books about girls and fairies, so that's all I can say. Then this one, Bad Girls with Perfect Faces by Lynn Wenggarten. Gone Girls for Teens. So when Sasha's best friend Xavier gets back together with his cheating ex, Ivy, Sasha knows she needs to protect him, so she poses as a guy online to lure Ivy away. But Sasha's plan goes sickeningly wrong, and she soon learns to be careful of who you pretend to be, or you might be surprised by who you become. Told in multiple point of view, Bad Girl with Perfect Faces is sexy and twisted, with shocks at every turn. Don't know if this is something I'm personally going to be into, but it was good condition and it seemed fun, so I thought, why not try it out? Then at the other book box, I got these two. So originally this one, the sprayed edges, the blue with the red sprayed, like I was sold. I didn't even know what it was about, but it is a book about, like, it's a funny book about vampires. And I keep talking to my one friend about books about vampires. Like, we keep sending each other like Tumblr posts, meme things on Instagram, you know. So I was like, I'm gonna try it out. But then when I looked this up, because I looked them all up eventually on Goodreads just to be like, huh, what's up? This was the first one, and this was also there. Also, there was so many, somebody must have gone through a vampire phase, because that box had so many vampire books. It had both of these, and it had a bunch of the Vampire Diary books. But there's too many of those for me to try and start. And then I think there was something else that was vampire, and it was like, someone just got out of a phase. And I thought that was funny. This one's about, there's a girl named Jody. I'll just read the back. Jody never asked to become a vampire, but when she wakes up under an alley dumpster with a badly burned arm and aching neck, superhuman strength, and a distinctively Northfertilian thirst, she realizes the decision has been made for her, making the transition from 9-to-5 grind to an eternity of nocturnal prowlings. I cannot speak, I'm so sorry. Nocturnal prowlings is going to take some doing. However, and that's where C. Thomas Flood fits in. Oh, take some doing. However, and that... Okay, maybe I shouldn't have grabbed these. Why did that sentence have however and? Like, those are two connecting words. Why are they right beside each other? That's... Okay. A would-be Curak from Incontinence, Indiana, Tommy, to his friends, is biding his time night clicking and frozen turkey bowling in San Francisco Safeway. But all that changes when a beautiful undead redhead walks through the door and proceeds to rock Tommy's life and afterlife in ways he never imagined possible. Okay, maybe I should have read these before. I don't know how much, but these are gonna be fun. This one, I just love the cover. I love it, so that's why. Maybe I'll do some kind of vampire reading vlog. It might be fun. This one is about Thomas. Wait. Oh. Okay, well, I just spoiled myself, I think, so I'm not gonna read the back of this because it's the sequel. But these will be fun. These will be something. And if I don't like them, they'll just go right back in a book box, so it's no harm then. Then my favorite book of this whole haul, I think I'm gonna love it, I'm gonna read it right now. Library Mouse by Daniel Cook. It's just so cute. It's about a little mouse in a library. I didn't even read it. I didn't even read the back. But it's about a mouse who lives in a library, and I think he writes books, and I'm very excited for this, and it's gonna be great. I will be putting it back after I read it. I will be reading it and putting it back in a book box so actual children in it can enjoy it, but I'm allowed to enjoy it too, gosh darn it. Allowed to. So, yeah. More of the story. I'm a child, and I have no self-control. Y'all already know how much I love this book. I talk about it all the time, like the series, the characters, all are wonderful, and I'm trying to, like, you know, take it slower and like read through it and just like, I don't know, with every reread I feel like I'm getting a little bit more, and it's great. And then Charlie just did this bit where he just like said this like awesome speech and just made me very happy because I love it. Like when characters are like, you don't get to treat me like shit, and it's great. And I got a lot of that in Felix of After, and I loved it, and I loved it for Charlie, so yeah, I'm gonna finish it right now. Like, there's nothing else left for me to say about the series. I love all the characters. Alice Osman does such a great job with all her characters. They're all just so real and so precious, and I want to be their friends. I want to be everyone's friend. Yeah, that is, I love this series. I just read Library Mouse to my mom like it was story time in like a kindergarten class, and it was honestly a great experience. I really want to be like a children's librarian because that would just be such a good life. It would just be so good. So good. 10 out of 10. Library Mouse, amazing story. Would recommend. It's about a mouse who is an author. And he encourages other children to be authors as well. So 10 out of 10. Amazing. I have decided that I'm going to DNF Storyland. I feel really bad because this is a really well-written book and it has a very interesting premise. It's just not it's not like me, it's not what I'm personally, I don't know how to explain it. It's just, I really like some aspects of the book, but like overall I'm just not drawn into it. Like I'm halfway through and I feel like I don't know what it is. It's just we're not vibing together, and it's still a really well-written book. It's still a really interesting book. It has such an interesting topic. It's just not one that I personally am interested in. I don't know. I feel really bad. Again, this is like Jesse's favorite book and it was the group book, and I'm not vibing with it, and I don't want to be pushing myself to read things that I'm not interested in. I don't know. I don't think the gothic vibe is necessarily my vibe. Or like the what is it? Speculatism, whatever, yeah, that thing. I don't think that's too much my vibe either, and I feel like it has, I don't know. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm really sorry, I'm really sorry, I'm sorry, but I'm just not, That's a horrible place to end the vlog on, but it is Monday night, and I do want to edit this, because I did not do what I was doing with the last one, which is editing as I go, which was very dumb of me. But I'm gonna edit it all now, hopefully, or maybe tomorrow morning, I don't know. But yeah, I'm sorry. So, that's my update. Tomorrow we're starting fresh with other books, and I'm tired, so yeah. Thank you so much for watching this vlog. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you. I hope you're having a super lovely day or evening or whatever's going on in your life. I hope it's good things. And if you actually watched to this point, oh wait, comment a bee emoji because there's a little bee on my shirt. So comment a little bee emoji. And yeah, so thank you. I love you so much. Have an amazing life, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!